Hello everyone, welcome back to another video, and today I'm going to be testing and reviewing some Keys Soulcare. We have some beautiful 3 products here, so let's get right into it. Welcome back everyone to my lovely YouTube channel, and like I said, today I'm going to be testing out trying and testing out these 3 beautiful products from Keys Soulcare. And we got here actually the golden cleanser, we have the skin transformation moisturizing cream, and we have here the Me Glow Illuminating Serum. So a little fun fact, I actually have been trying this for a few hours now, but I actually have not checked the prices or have not gone over them directly. So let me just do that right now. So the first product that we have is the cleanser. So this is what it looks like. By the way, packaging is amazing. It feels very luxurious right off the top. And so let's just get right into it. Of course, it was sealed already, but I may or may not used it already. You open it up. But I'm telling you, this packaging is so freaking luxurious. And the moment of truth, voila, look at this. It's beautiful, and mind you, this is glass. It is nice and heavy. It is beautiful, and look at it. When have you seen a cleanser that literally looks this amazing? Like I literally was trying this in my bathroom like earlier, and I'm like, oh my god, this feels like, this just looks amazing just right here. I just left it on my sink, and I'm like, oh my god, this looks like amazing. Alright, well, of course it comes with a seal and everything too, and it's beautiful. Now let's actually go on the website and see how much it costs and read all the ingredients and all that stuff. Alright, so this cleanser is called the Golden Face Cleanser with Manuka honey. And it retails for, are you ready for this? It retails for $22. This whole thing retails for $22. I am beyond shocked. Not even e.l.f. has this type of presentation or packaging. And once I'm gonna show you guys that video of me trying it out, it will all make sense. Alright, so it says here, it's a soothing dermatology developed face cleanser that removes dirt, makeup, and impurities while refreshing and softening skin. So that's supposed to be what it's supposed to do. Normal to dry to combination and oily skin. So it works for a lot of different skin types. And it says skin care offering highlights for golden face cleanser. Foaming cleanser removes makeup, dirt, impurities, gentle enough for everyday use and powerful enough to remove makeup. $22. And you have like a cleanser, a makeup remover. I am surprised so far. Let skin feeling soft and cleansed. Face wash soothes and refreshes the look of skin. Sage and oatmeal scent encourage stillness and soothes the mind. Oh, this, if I can read this is already speaking terminology that I understand, which I'm already obsessed with. Affirmation, I am developed to this moment. And I love this, literally what it says in the back of the bottle. It has affirmation, so every time you look at the bottle, even if you grab from the back, you're gonna be reminded of an amazing quote. Once again, I am developed to this moment, and it's in French too. I cannot even say words. I am speechless. Alright, so that was the cleanser. Now let's open up the cream. Once again, packaging, love. Look at this. Look at this little boy. This is so freaking cute though. And once again, it is glass. Alright. It so smells so good. Alright, let's see what it says. Alright, so this one's called the Skin Transformation Cream Fragrance Free. It retails for $32. And it's a clinically proven fragrance-free moisturizer with bakuchion and balachit that leaves skin looking plump and radiant. Look at that. It says in only 4-week customer study, 100% whiskers feel smoother, 93% agree the skin feels softer. All right, this is for normal and dry skin types. And it says provides all-day hydration and helps plump the look of skin, improves the appearance of skin's tone and texture, and nourishes dry skin to look radiant and renewable. Fragrance-free face cream features a soothing, delicate cream gel cream texture. All right, and this one has 1.76 ounces. Honestly, I mean, I'm quite obsessed with this. I love the whole packaging as well. Let me see what. All right, as you guys, many of you know, sometimes I do feel a little bit wear out when it comes to creams and things like that. But for what I can see right here, actually this feels very, look at that. It just got absorbed directly into my skin right away. So it starts as a cream, but then it kind of turns more into like gelatin type of consistency, which I love because, you know, it kind of feels like nice and shimmery. But yeah, let's see how this goes and works out. Last but definitely not least, we got here the Me Glow Illuminating Serum. So now, I'm a little bit skeptical because I was like, serum? Illuminating? Like, I'm a little confused. Like, is this supposed to be like makeup? So let's find out. So this one's called the Me Glow Illuminating Priming Serum with niacinamide. Alright, it says a hydrating priming serum that creates a healthy looking glow on all skin tones while helping to look smooth, brighten, and plump to look skinned. Now this one retails for $26, so I have to say that this is a little more pricey than the serum, but a little more affordable than the moisturizer, so it's right in between. I didn't know that was a primer as well, so that's definitely intriguing. And it says highlights, brightens, plumps, and smooths the look of skin. It says prep skin for makeup application and lasting wear. Priming serum adds a gorgeous glow to everyday skin. It says infuse skin with a burst of hydration to replenish dry / dull skin. So, and it has 1 fluid ounce. And let's open it up. I'm surprised I haven't done that yet. Okay, and this is what it looks like. Once again, it is glass. And this one has a little bit of a pump. And the closed device says, I give myself permission to glow. Wow, this is beautiful. Actually, let me see what the other one was. The moisturizers. I welcome all circumstances as catalyst for change. Whoever created this brand, I think it might have been, you know, Alicia Keys or something like that. I am in love with this whole situation. Like, I am obsessed already with, like, this is genius, and the prices, I think they are so affordable so far. And yeah, so let's just try out this products and see how they do. Okay, now we are in my bathroom, so let's test out these products. The first one that we're going to start with is going to be the cleanser, which I'm very excited to actually try this. I love the aesthetic and everything. All right, so this is the golden cleanser. This is not beautiful. I don't know what is. And of course, we got to remove the little stopper. All right, let me wet my face and I'll be right back. All right, face is wet. Now let's use a few pumps of this. So let's see. I'm excited to see how this is gonna be. Oh, all right. It smells like natural, clean skincare, which I'm a big fan of. And I'm just gonna do 1 pump. So this is basically just 1 pump. I'm gonna start right on my forehead. Look at this. This is beautiful. I'm just gonna do another one. Oh, okay. Now that's a real pump. Look at this. And I think 1 will be enough for the whole face. And I love the fact, you know, I mean, I know it says there's no fragrance or anything, but it smells very natural. I don't know how to describe it, but it smells really, nice and luxurious. Alright, the cleanser is on. Now let's remove this and see what we think. Alright, so the face is nice and clean. And I have to say that while I was cleaning my face, I don't know why, I just felt like I just got like throwbacks to where like a spa or something, and I just literally started like massaging my face along the way where I was cleaning it, and it really felt like a little bit of an experience. So that was actually pretty nice. It did clean my face. Honestly, it made it super like gentle, and surprisingly it was pretty good. I'm actually quite surprised of how gentle it is. And I know I used to be found like harsh cleansers back in my youth, but now that I know more about cleansers and I have experience with a lot of them, I'm learning that there are some nice soft ones that still get the job done without being too rough on the skin, and this one is definitely one of them. I mean, it definitely feels nice and clean, so I'm excited to see what the next product is. Alright, so now I have two products here, and of course we have the Illuminating Serum, and we have the moisturizer. Yeah, the moisturizing color, but I'm not sure about which one goes first. So we're gonna be putting this one third. So now we're just gonna put the moisturizer. Now, if you have been following me for a while, you should know that I am very picky when it comes to my moisturizers, because I am a big fan of like moisturizers or things like that, because I feel like it absorbs better on my skin. But I'm intrigued to see how this one is. Okay, I am intrigued because I'm not sure what this is. I guess I'm just going to be using this. By the way, beautiful. This whole thing is beautiful. All right, let me grab some of these. All right, just put it on my skin. I can already tell this is a nice thick consistency. Alright, so I just finished putting it on. As you can see, my face looks nice and moisturized, and I was correct. It is a little bit more on a thicker consistency, which surprisingly I don't mind. It did feel like, even though it felt like a nice thick consistency, I did feel like it felt kind of like a jelly one, because it really absorbed my skin really fast. And how can I say this? The reason why I don't like a lot of creams is because they tend to be like very oily or things like that. But this one, as you can see, it went pretty nice. Like, look at this. And I can already feel it right now. And I can tell you that it's hydrating my skin. It's giving me this, I don't know, it just feels refreshing. It feels like I can already tell it's already being hydrated. Like something is doing something. And I can definitely feel something happening, and it's not bad at all. Actually feels quite nice. All right, now let's go for the last one, which is the Illuminating Serum. So now this is supposed to illuminate, pumps, and revitalize. All right. And this is, I believe, the golden aura. Once again, packaging, beautiful. All right, so my skin is nice and moisturized, which it is required to have it nice moisturized on it. I give myself permission to glow. This is amazing. All right, so let's just do one pump. All right, this is what it looks like. It doesn't have any, weird smells or anything like that. So I wanted to see how this is gonna work. So I'm just gonna try to focus it mostly on the highlights of my face, since it is a little bit of a glow allegedly, and I don't want to look like a shining star. So I want to make sure the areas that I want to highlight are the ones that are getting the highlight. So I'm intrigued to see how this works, because I'm going for a nice natural glow today. It is the morning, getting ready to go out, and it's a nice summer day. I literally feel like I just put it on like a highlighter, but it's not makeup, and it doesn't look like makeup. Like, this is kind of nice. All right, let me see. I mean, I did use one pump, but to be honest with you, I think you can use a lot less than that. So if you're gonna do the same thing I just did, I will suggest probably put a little less, because I did use all of it, but I had to like scroll through it But you know, if you are a little more smaller than me or things like that, I think you're not going to need this much. But yeah, just put it all like on the highlights on my face, and you can see, like before I didn't have this like shine or glow. I mean, it was natural glow, but now this is like, I can see myself in the camera and I'm like, whoa, like I can definitely see the reflection of the light, and I'm not mad about it. I mean, I'm looking at myself now in the mirror and I'm like, wow, I look like nice. So yeah, definitely will highly suggest, if you're using this product, to put it like exactly when you want your highlights to be. It is the, what is it called again? Illuminating serum. So if you want those areas to be illuminated, I definitely do feel like you can use, maybe if you use too much and you want some leftover, you can just literally put it like on your shoulder, you know, on your shoulders, like down your neck, maybe a little bit of your you know, these little bones right here, if you're wearing like an open top or something. But yeah, this is kind of what I got so far. I'm going to be, of course, going to be throughout the day, all that stuff. I'm not sure if I'm going to be putting makeup on this. Actually, no, I'm not going to put any makeup on this, only maybe later. I might put a little bit of makeup, but I will catch you up before I even, you know, put any makeup on or anything like that. So I will see you guys maybe like, I don't know, 9-10 hours later, and see how this actually pulls out throughout the day. Because like I said, it is a summer day. It's actually with like 90s, 100s right now, and I'm really excited to see how this is going to hold up. Usually when you're out, a lot of the products that I put on my face, they don't absorb fast enough, so sometimes a little bit just sweats it out. And especially this highlight situation with the serum, I want to see if it's gonna make me look like a golden star throughout the whole day, or it's gonna make me look like a I don't know, a necklace under the sea, attracting every fish they see. That's not a cute look. So let's see how that goes. So I'll catch you up guys later. I am back, and it's been approximately a few hours. Actually, it is close to 1 a.m. right now, and I started, you know, filming the get ready with me and trying all these products. Approximately it was before 10 a.m. So it's been what, like almost 13 hours since I have been wearing the skincare. And mind you, it was like 95 degrees today. It was humid, it was hot, I was outside, I was running errands, I was working, you know, I was doing basically almost everything today. And I'm not wearing any makeup right now, by the way. I am not wearing anything. I have been wearing the skincare all day for the first time. So you know, it can be very crucial, and it can be very, you know, if those who try skincare a lot, you know that trying to change your routine can be sometimes annoying, because sometimes you can break up right away and things like that. But look at this. I had no signs of everything in my skin. By the way, I have not even like oil pad or anything in my skin, and I do still have this nice beautiful glow, which I am so happy about. Throughout the day I didn't look shiny, which I was a little scared, because you know the illuminating situation and things like that. And honestly, I am obsessed with this skincare situation. I mean, now that I learn more about it, because now I actually read through the website and things like that, it kind of makes sense of how these products work. I think them together really give you the nice prep for makeup and things like that. But to be honest with you, I don't really like to wear makeup during the summer, because one, I don't think I need it much, and two, you know how hard it is to wear makeup in the summer without having to really melt or anything like that. Like, it's just a lot. Unless I really need to wear it, then I would. But besides, you know, if it's a regular day, I don't do that. But honestly, I love the cleanser. Let's go through the whole routine and give you guys my final thoughts on those. The cleanser, that was definitely an experience. I am obsessed with it. Like, I'm definitely going to be adding this to my routine. And I know I said that a lot to a lot of the products that I use, but believe it or not, my skincare routine right now is actually like maybe like a 13-step situation, which I know I shouldn't, but honestly, a lot of these products I actually do end up using, and this one is definitely one of those. And I think this one's gonna be like more for like my midday situation. Like if I, you know, what I have like spa days, what I like to call it, you know, like once a week, and I think this cleanser is gonna go into that routine because it is very luxurious. It made me feel so good and so refreshed, and once again it removes makeup, it removes everything. So I think, and it's gentle enough to do that, so I think this is a great product for that type of day. I mean, so like a spa day, things like that, and you know, it's gonna prep the skin beautiful for like mask and things like that, exfoliating, and I think it's just gonna upgrade my little spa situation, and I think that's great. And if you want to use this for every day, I highly recommend it. So I am highly, and it was only $22, like, and it's freaking luxurious. Like, look at this. This is luxury. All right, now for the moisturizer. I'm gonna lie, I was a little skeptical at first because it says cream, and we all know how I feel about creams. But I will have to say, after using it today, skin is moisturized. It is hydrated. It was beautiful today, and guess what? It didn't feel oily. I didn't feel any of that. Usually I feel like you know, like a lot of creams make me feel very oily and things like that. That's why I try to avoid it. But this one went in beautiful. It literally gave me that nice hydrated look right away. It wasn't like too much, too little. It was beautiful. Like I said, it started like a cream, but then it turns more like into a serum, and it really absorbed into my skin. Beautiful, like fresh drop of water, and it was just amazing. And once again, the fragrance, I love the fact that all of these products are almost fragrance free, and it just smells natural. It just smells nice, smooth, like luxury. That's all. I know I keep repeating myself with those words, but that's basically how I feel just touching these products. They're just beautiful. And even though this one is on $32, this one is actually the most pricey one out of all three products, but I think it's definitely worth the $32. I've seen moisturizers. I have tried moisturizers that are worth like retail for $165. Come on, like my videos are somewhere over here. So for $35 to literally maybe even experience similar to a freaking $175 moisturizer and only be $35, and it looking kind of like feels very like almost the same because it was glass and everything. I remember, but this feels amazing. So for $32, my bad, amazing. Now we have the Illuminating serum. Now I have to say, I may not have, or may not have tried something similar to this before. I think I did. I think it was last year. I got a product, and it was, like a glow, with the foundation. I think it was from Care. I forgot, but I had tried. But I was a little skeptical because this is not makeup. It is considered skincare prep, which is very popular nowadays. Now, I was a little skeptical because once again, it is summer season, and I didn't want to look like a crystal ball somewhere out there, So I did try to focus this serum into the high points of my face, and as you can see that through the light right now, they're still there. You can kind of see the reflection. So I think I did a pretty good job with that. So for itself, I do highly suggest that. So, but of course, if you want to use makeup on top of this and things like that, I think it will look pretty amazing, since it's all about skincare. But since I actually didn't use any makeup, it will add like a nice little highlight situation into my skin without having to actually use highlighters or anything like that, which even though highlighters can be like nice, they still consider powder, or if you use creams and things like that, they're still cosmetics, and sometimes they can break the skin or things like that, or they can get onto your shirt or whatever, right? Because it is summer, or melt since it's summer. But this one really gave me that nice summer glow that I enjoy. I keep looking at myself in the camera and I'm like, it is given. And mind you, I had not touched my face like in 13 hours. This is literally just me coming home, and this is literally what I look like right now, and it's been 13 hours. I've been sweating, I've been out and about. I haven't even pat my face to get some oil out. I'm like, what, let me show how it is, and this is exactly how it is, and I'm actually quite impressed. So I am very happy with this product too, and I believe this one retails again for like $26. And of course, it is a little more pricey than the cleanser, but a little less pricey than the moisturizer, but I think it was well priced, and it actually is quite big. Ironically, I know this is 1 fluid ounce, but it's, you know, it is a big tube, and once again, it's glass and everything. I think the one that I tried like last time, I think it had that retail for like around $10, and this is 26, but this one's a little more a little more helpful because it is a serum. It helps you prep your skin, and a primer. It does help. It's a serum and everything, so there's a lot of going on in there, so I'm not too bad about the price. But once again, if you're looking for the nice, beautiful glow, natural glow, this is definitely, it will help you get there. But I think the moisturizer does a pretty good job as well. This one, we saw it earlier when I was trying to do this. It literally just highlighted the areas that I put it on, gonna give it that extra boost, and I think it was amazing choice. Would I like to do this again? I think so. I definitely see myself maybe wearing this for like those events, like let's say I'm gonna do outside, like a polo game, or like a beach, or like pool vibes. I would definitely want to look that because it look a little fresh for an everyday use. If that's your vibe, that's your look, go for it. I like to usually go for like more matte throughout the day when it comes to my everyday, but for those special occasions, I would highly suggest you trying this for that extra glow. All right, and those were my thoughts for these 3 products from Keys Soulcare. I am very pleased with all 3 of them, and of course I will link where you guys can go get it and learn more about them. You guys can follow them on socials as well, and then of course don't forget to subscribe to my channel, like this video, and follow me on my personal social media accounts for more updates about my life and things like that. You know how everything works, and that's it for now. Thank you everyone so much for watching this video, and I think I will see you guys on my next one. Bye bye.